Hello and welcome again to My Spouse and I, a place where we help couples build godly, purpose-driven marriages through faith, real-life conversation and practical wisdom. I am Femi Ayandipe, and in today's topic, which is one of the most misunderstood but yet powerful keys to lasting connection in marriage, and that is understanding your spouse's emotional need. Now, let me start with this question. Have you ever felt like you are doing everything you know how to do to make your spouse happy, yet they seems unhappy, distant, frustrated? Or maybe you feel like your emotional need have been neglected in your own marriage, and it's hard to explain exactly what you need from your spouse. If that sounds familiar to you, then you're not alone. Let's dive into what emotional needs really are, why they matter, and how to meet them in a way that transforms your marriage into a better one. Let's go. So, emotional needs are the inner, invisible desire that help us feel safe, feel valued, loved, respected, and connected. They are not physical needs like food or shelter. They go much deeper. They touch the heart and the soul of a person. Some common emotional needs include feeling heard and understood, being appreciated and affirmed, feeling secured and safe in the relationship, experiencing physical affection or closeness, receiving words of encouragement, having undivided attention from your partner, feeling spiritually connected, experiencing emotional support during hard time. Let me pause here to say this clearly. Your spouse or you and your spouse does not have the same emotional need. What fill your emotional tank may not be the same for your partner. And if you give only what you like, you will miss their heart entirely. This is why some people feel emotionally starved in marriage. Not because their spouse doesn't care, not because their spouse are not trying, but because their needs are not being met. They are being missed. Remember, Proverbs 20 verse 5 says, "The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out." So it takes insight, not assumption, to know what your partner truly needs emotionally. God will help you. God will help your marriage in the mighty name of Jesus. So let's talk about why emotional needs are often ignored or unmet in marriages. Number one, we assume instead of asking. We think if I need reassurance, they must need it too. But maybe your own spouse doesn't need reassurance. Maybe they need you to be more attentive or just spend more quality time with them. Number two, life gets busy. Talking about children, career, responsibilities, we all get tired, and marriage is becoming transactional. It becomes more about bills, school runs, chores, and survival, not emotional connection. Number three, we don't speak each other's love language. You may be giving gifts, but your spouse may just need time with you. They might just want you to spend some time with them. Or you are helping out with tasks, but your spouse needs affirming words. Majority of us, we have thrown away the love language. Love languages are how emotional needs are often expressed. Number four, we wait for the other person to start. If they won't meet my needs, I won't meet their needs too. That mindset creates a cycle of emotional distance and resentment. Number five, past trauma or emotional baggage. Some spouses shut down emotionally because they were hurt before, either by their parent, by their former relationship, or even past conflicts in their home marriage. One thing is, over time, unmet emotional needs leads to silent resentment, distance in communication, reduced intimacy, external emotional affairs, or withdrawal from spouse. So let's be real. People don't usually fall out of love. they actually fall out of emotional connection. So sincerely, you cannot meet a need you don't understand. So how do you discover what your spouse really needs? Number one, ask meaningful questions. Questions like, what makes you feel closest to me? What do I do that makes you feel most loved? When do you feel most emotionally distanced? These are not easy questions, but they open door to powerful intimacy. Number two, watch their emotions closely. What makes your spouse light up? What do they complain about most? Often, what they criticize reveals what they crab. For example, you never listen when I talk. That is emotionally need to be heard. Or you are always on your phone. Emotionally need for quality time. You never say anything nice to me anymore. Emotionally needs of words of affirmation. Can you see? Number three, be a student of your spouse. You can't know someone if you stop learning about them. Learn, study about your wife, about your husband. Number four, take note, ask for feedback, and remember, your spouse is evolving. What they needed last year may be different from what they need now. Take the love language quiz together. Use tools like 5 Love Language by Gary Chapman to explore how each of you feels loved. It's a great starting point for deeper emotional conversation. So when it comes to meeting emotional needs, knowing how is not enough, but consistency is what creates security in every marriage. Here are some ways to meet our emotional needs effectively. Number one, be present in their life. Especially to the phone lovers, put down the phone, look into their eyes. Let your spouse feel that they matter more than the screen you are carrying. Two, speak their love language. Even if it is uncomfortable for you to do, please try as much as possible to speak it. Do what it takes to fill their tank, not just what is easy for you. Number three, reassure them. Tell them often, oh, baby girl, I'm here for you. You matter to me. I love doing life with you again and again. Sometimes we assume they know, but hearing it keep their heart warm. 4, show up spiritually. Pray together, worship together. Invite God into your emotional connection. Marriage is not just emotional and physical. It is also spiritual. And number 5, don't wait for them to ask. Be proactive. Ask questions like, how are you doing emotionally? Create that space for them to be vulnerable without being without being judgmental. So marriage is meant to reflect Christ's love for his bride, which is the church. Ephesians 5:25 says, husband, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. That means your role is to create safety, to create emotional safety for your spouse. Jesus didn't just wait for us to be perfect before loving us. He met us where we were. He came fully ready to love us with intention and with sacrifice. So wives, your respect, your honor, and your kindness, they unlock a man's confidence. So also husband, your love, your tenderness, and your pursuit, your daily pursuit, they unlock a woman's security. The emotional needs are God's given. And when we meet them, we just succeeded in honoring God. Because we reflect his heart. I want to encourage you, beginning from today, don't just do what is convenient for you. Do what connects you and your spouse. Don't do what is convenient, but what connects you together. Because emotional distance happens silently, but connection requires intention. Your spouse's heart is like a garden. Water it daily, or else weed will grow in it. Emotional needs are not optional in any marriage. They are the oxygen that it needs to survive. So this week I have a challenge for you. I have a task for you. Take a moment with your spouse in a calm and a loving setting and ask, what are the top 3 things that make you feel most loved emotionally? Seen or supported by me. Then make sure after that, once he or she has given you the answer, ask, what can I do regularly to make you feel this way? And when you are with them, you listen without interrupting. Receive those answers without defending, and respond with a willing heart. Approach it with humility, openness, and intentional love, because the small step you take today can create a deeper emotional connection tomorrow. And after that, share your experience in the comment section. Let's learn together and grow together. If this episode bless you, don't forget to like it, share, and subscribe to My Spouse and I. Together, let's build a marriage that reflects God's heart.